Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Peace, mercy, and blessings of God be upon you. This is another presentation from www.central-mosque.com and from the Humble Heart YouTube channel about Shawwal 1441 Moonsighting probability. If you're having trouble keeping up with me, simply switch on subtitles or closed caption and the button looks like this in this video. You can also submit subtitles for your language and share it with this video. Before we begin, understand that the Sunnah is fairly straightforward and non-complex. All 12 months of the Islamic calendar start with the actual and physical sighting of the moon. On the 29th of each Islamic month, locally, and depending on where you are, you go out and try to sight the moon after sunset. And if it is sighted, the next Islamic month starts. Otherwise, it starts a day after, i.e., you complete 30 days. There's no such thing as having the same Islamic date for the whole world, just like there's no such thing as having the same solar date for the whole world on the same day. Simply put, you cannot have the same Islamic date for similar reasons on the entire earth as to why you don't have the same irregular date on the same day, because the earth is not flat. Mankind discovered this hundreds of years ago. Muslims discovered this hundreds of years before the rest of humanity came to that conclusion. I have experience of observing and participating in Sunnah-based moonsighting systems of many countries, and they all work in a similar manner. Moonsighting is organized throughout the country. Someone sights the moon. Ulama are notified. Those who sighted testify to the ulama. The scholars verify the testimony and make a decision, and the decision is made public. However, within minutes of sunset in Saudi Arabia, the decision is already on social media. I am saying this based on my 17 years of experience. Within minutes of sunset in America, Britain, Canada, Australia, the imams and the mosques announce it. They've already made the decision and they just wait until sunset to give you the impression that they're actually trying to sight the moon locally. If you know that this happens within a few minutes of sunset and cannot wrap your mind around this issue, that this is a problem, or your brain cannot process this error, this video will be too technical for you. You failed the test. Please stop watching this presentation immediately and do something else with your life. Let's turn to Shawwal moon. The new moon will be born on 22nd of May 2020 at 1839 Universal Time, which will be 29th of Ramadan in Saudi Arabia, United States, and Canada. There's no chance of this moon being sighted in any part of the globe. Thus, it is likely that these countries will finish 30 days of Ramadan. On the next day, on the 23rd of May 2020, this moon can be seen in Americas, which will be 29th of Ramadan in many countries within South and Central America and also in the Caribbean. This moon can be seen in parts of Africa if the conditions are perfect. This moon can be seen if the conditions are perfect and using optical aid in Europe and parts of Asia. It is therefore possible for countries in Europe and Africa to sight this moon and only have 29 days of Ramadan. It cannot be seen in Australasia, and it is likely that they will finish 30 days of Ramadan. Also in parts of Asia, for example India, Pakistan, they will be unlikely to see this moon because they don't use optical aid and other instruments. So it is likely that they will also finish 30 days of Ramadan. Jazakallahu khairan. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.